First things first, I've been calling this fight here almost a Hollywood story for Urijah Faber because it's such a beautiful angle when you look at what you've gone through in 2013. But even before that, with what happened with your sister, you take a look and you finally got back to where you need to be despite the short notice, which, you know, we all know sort of sucks, but it is what it is. Can you talk about regrouping as a brother, as a human, getting back into the cage after what happened with your sister?
You know, there's a lot of different stuff that was making that year a rough year, and thank goodness my sister's doing awesome. She's actually just engaged to her little high school sweetheart, which is pretty cool for her, and she's managing a juice bar in Santa Barbara and going to school, so things are great on that front. You know, my focus has been all about gratitude this past year, and you can see the result. You know, it's been not only an inspiring year, but a fun year, and one where I've learned a lot about myself and been able to do some great things, and I'm going to top it all off with getting that belt, so I'm excited.
Well, the one thing I love about you is the fact that you're trying to find out who the baddest dude is, and the baddest dude we'll find out on Saturday night. But the other good thing is you said 2013 was a 12-month training camp, despite short notice for this fight.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, if I wasn't in a training camp, I was about a week out of a training camp. So, you know, this is a sport I signed up for. In a wrestling tournament in college, where you're competing with some of the toughest guys on the planet, you could have 5 matches in a day and feel like crap and be hungry and beat up and broken. It's a cakewalk.
You mentioned George St. Pierre in a couple of interviews. Now you're talking Canadian here, so you got to be careful what you say, but exactly what you said was the fact that you have an opportunity to step in there as a huge pay-per-view draw for the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Now how sweet would that be? A, to have that belt wrapped around your waist, but to be another draw for the company.
I would love that. I mean, this company has given me so much, so many opportunities, and it's a real scenario if you kill what you eat around here, you know? There's some opportunities that you have, and then there's a bigger picture, and I've been very fortunate to have put in the hard work and earn these opportunities, but it's at the back of a great organization that has put in a lot of time, hard work, money, and passion into building this sport to what it is today. So to be able to give back, put some money in my pocket, put some money in their pocket, and you know, just have fun with the whole thing is awesome.
And of course, you got Dana White saying that if Renan Barão defeats Urijah Faber, he should be considered the pound-for-pound best. And I said, wait a second, what if Urijah beats Renan Barão? Where does that put him in the pound-for-pound list? Then I talked to a guy like Frank Trigg, and he says, look, if Urijah Faber defeats Renan Barão on Saturday night, no one's going to beat Urijah for 10 years. So there's compliments flying left, right, and center for you.
Yeah, no, this is a big opportunity, and I think the whole pound-for-pound thing is basically about, if there were no weight classes and you take someone's skill set and their athletic ability and their mentality and put them up against each other, you know, are you pound for pound equal or better than the other folks? And I feel like I've proven that over time that I'm a pound for pound guy. I think guys like Frankie Edgar, BJ Penn, Dan Henderson, Randy Couture, these are guys that, you know, Jose Aldo. I mean, these are guys that you step into a fight with anyone in the world, there's going to be some opportunity for you to win, and you know, I consider myself in that group for sure, and a win here will help solidify that.
The issue that I had, the question I had with Frank Mir and Alistair Overeem is if the Super Bowl, for example, was to move UFC 169 to Sunday, it's not going to affect them. They're heavyweights because you guys got to cut weight, and it's a science. Would that really mess you up if that was to actually happen?
It wouldn't mess me up necessarily, but it certainly wouldn't be fun. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. You know, this is a big part of the process is you know, making that weight, and one day can be, you know, seem like a month.
Any thoughts on the Super Bowl with Denver and Seattle?
Yeah, my thoughts are I wish the Niners were in it. You know, I was watching, and I'm kind of indifferent at this point, but we'll wait for the Niners next year.
Thank you very much for your time.
You got it, man.
He is the California kid looking to be the baddest dude on the planet. Saturday night, main event, UFC 169, Newark, New Jersey.